Well, you guys, I just looked at my schedule. Okay, today is Friday, September 27. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that's today is one day, Saturday's one day, Sunday's one day, Monday's one day, Tuesday is move day. So yeah, yesterday I got a check for $21.28 at the bank from the I went to the post office back from one of my past employers, and I was so excited because I took that check and I was able to take that $21.28 check after I deposited and got it cashed. I got $8 worth of gas because now I only commute a couple of hours, like couple of miles to work. So now I'm only using $5 to maybe $8 a week in gas. And then I went to Carl's Jr. and got myself a Famous Start. That cost me $8.67. And then with the change, I'll use that this morning. I got myself hot water at a Valero station, and I got something else. So now take that. Now that I have used that, I can take out the extra another $20 from my account that I was expecting. Basically, $21.28 I wasn't expecting that I use. Now I'm going to take out another $20 from my account now that I budgeted to use, and I have to take that, and I'm going to go and get the waters because tomorrow I'll be working as a buffet server, and I'll be doing a trivia game thing. So I'm going to spend a little bit money for gas, and I got to spend some money for parking tomorrow. Also, I got to take my lunch, so I got to get a couple of waters and get something to lunch. And it just made me remember back, and I just thought back to like when I was at Macy's, and I was like just so depressed and crying when I got fired from that job working and receiving because I had lost my duplexes to foreclosures. I had about $15,000 in debt from Bank of America, and I just was all my paycheck from my existing job was done, and I just wanted to make a little extra money so I can eat and not have to always use credit to pay my way for that month. And now, just yesterday, I got that $21.28. I mean, I had to make $20 last a whole week when during that recession because gas had went up to $5 a gallon back then. So any extra money I was just trying not to use. I was just holding on to it tight. And then just today, to show you how things have changed, I called up my credit union and I said, I need you to raise my limit to $2,290 because I have to get the first and security deposit from the credit unions, from the post office and the credit union. Like, so they're saying, oh, we can only do it. You only can do it. Call us 10 minutes before and let you do it because you only have a 20-minute window. And I'm like, that's pretty strange. I've never heard that. Then I called my other bank, the Farmers and Merchant. Can you just raise my limit $2,290 on October 1st so I can get money orders to get my money to get the new apartment? So, oh, no problem. We'll get it done. So what that shows you is the power of just having extra capital in reserve. I have one bank, which is Farmers and Merchant, which has probably 8 or 9 branches, but they've been invested in the Long Beach, Orange County, and Valley areas where they've done real estate and loan money to businesses. So they're probably looking at having at least probably to have at least maybe 4 between. I think must have at least between $4 and $10 billion with that type of reserve. Now compare that to the credit union of Southern California, where this credit union bought some other credit unions I used to be part of, saying, well, sir, we can't even pre-program you to take money a week from now. You have to call us up 10 minutes from now. So what that's telling you, they don't want to have any type of information on their books showing that money's going out, which makes no sense to me. I look as I think about it talking to you, I'm like, what? I just want you to pre-program it. But it just shows you how tight they are with their money. And then even after they give you the limit increase, you only have 20 minutes to use it, and then it goes away. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, getting back to that $21.28. Have you been at a time where you didn't have a dollar to your name? I mean, you were so broke that when you broke, when you walk, you squeak. I mean, you'll be looking for money on the ground. You're like, man, I hope I find $5 to $10 on the ground because I'll be able to eat tonight. I mean, or how do you feel? How have you felt when like you've got like that unexpected bill? You're like your accountant's like, okay, I got $60 in the account. 1 week till payday. I think everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be able to eat. I got the gas bills paid, and boom, you get hit by some unexpected bill, and your account is down by $40. Now you have $15 to get through that week instead of the $60, which means you have to either take some credit, or if you're lucky, you can go to an emergency account and get some money. So those are the things I thought about when I looked at that $21.28. Was just, there was a time where I owed over $19,000 in Medicare aid to the state. I was paying $20,000 to a lawyer because of probate for my grandmother to prevent the house from going to my uncle. I mean, have you ever just woke up and you had just like pains in your stomach at night? Not pain from just being sick, well, probably stomach pains from not eating, but also just pain knowing, oh, I got to make some decision, or I got to just call the lawyer up and find out if they've resolved this issue. If they resolve this issue, I don't have to pay them another $2,000. I mean, have you had those like you're just nervous and your heart is beating when you're making a call? Or when you're walking to your post office box and opening up the bill saying, okay, what does the power bill say? What does the gas bill say? Is it past due? Or how is it when you get those cards? I mean, I used to get those calls from Bank of America. Mr. Morris, you need to make some type of payment on your line of credit. It's like, oh, how much? What's the minimum amount of payment I have to pay, man? I'm already out. I already blew the duplexes are gone, and in my existing house I was going into foreclosure. And how do you feel when you get like foreclosure notices? You're like, oh, you're just so depressed. Calls from the credit collectors, and they're just like mercilessly, man. It's like, your job would be too, and it's like, it is my responsibility. I took on the duplexes. I took on the debt. I thought I would pay it off, but life happens. I didn't realize, like, I see why you guys do your screening and stuff. I made those mistakes, so then I was out of money. So, I mean, it was just times where I would just, like, the refrigerator would be empty, and I'd be happy I had some oatmeal, so at least you can, like, have the oatmeal and do that. And this lasted all the way up to about 2014, where I finally was able to start working my primary job, and I was able to get a steady flow of regular jobs where that was bringing in an extra $500 to $600 a month. That helped stabilize things, and then I was able to pick up from there and get my money going. But I guess when I'm looking back, it's just like the more money you have, the more confidence you have. The less money you have, the less confidence you have, and the more dumb stuff you're liable to do. I just remember, like, when you're, like, no money, I remember you're trying to, like, coast, going down the hills with the gas, going to the 99-cent stores, or you're trying to, like, you're doing stuff that's just fucking just stupid. I remember that. So I looked at that $21 check. I was like, I thought I had won the lottery, man. Because there was a time where all I had was $20. And here, out of the blue, I have a $20 check. I'd used it all up, man. And that hamburger went down good last night, too. That Famous Star, I'm going to get one today, maybe. Famous Star medium with the Coke. Oh, that felt good. It was good. So what I'm trying to explain is, like, in 5 days, I'm going to be moving into my new apartment. So that means for the next 2 days, I'm going to be working Saturday and Sunday. And then I have another check coming in on Monday for about $150 to $200. Which is going to cover part of the $2,290 I have for the new apartment. And I'm like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm thinking, hey, man, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 days to make a whole bunch of money, man. So I'm not thinking about moving out my apartment anymore. I'm thinking about, how can I make some money? So I picked up an extra shift tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I'm just going to go for like a 2-hour shift. Not that much, but you add that 2 hours into the other maybe 28 hours at work. So I'm looking at a check to about $300, man. That's a lot of money, bro. That $300 now owed, but back in 2008 to 2014, that $300 would be like $300 million to me. So I'm just, and then like I learned just by listening to the credit union how they have their money structure set up as opposed to how the Farmer Bank has their money set up, lets me know, hey, we may be closer to that. These credit unions, unfortunately, this one may be closer to, it gives me a warning sign. Hey, I hope this credit union is not close to insolvency, man. I've already gone through, I think I went through 2 credit unions already from the 2008, and I guess Credit Union Southern California bought this one I used to be part of like about 2 years ago. So make sure if you have money, put it in different banks because you never know when they're going to go out. But the theme today is to remember, money first, fun second. Appreciate any money you get. And I'm off to work. Make more money.